I go away from the screen for about, what, 5-10 minutes? And already you got the light route I was going for.
Took a lot of climbing, though.
Oh, yeah. Now, here's the question. Was it worth it?
I don't know. It lit up the area, so I'm assuming so.
Well, if it lights up your face, it lights mine up. Hey everyone, welcome back to Tears of the Kingdom. In the last episode, I went back up to the surface and perused around the area. And I also got my hands on a shrine or two. Now, it's Haz's turn back in control of the game. And she is, I'm going to assume, is making her way down.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I thought about going back to the spiral, but I've already come this far, so...
You come on this far, you might as well go all the way. And get the Grand Po. And then launch away as if nothing ever happened. I mean, you got no choice because the clan there's dead. Because a certain blonde-haired warrior who goes Hiya made it that way. Man, Lucas has gone crazy seeing how Mother Free's not going to be a thing. In all honesty though, I guess while we're talking about that, there are just so many games that people want localized that it's probably never going to happen. I mean, think of all of the old Xeno games that aren't going to get a translation.
Yeah.
The Mother games that just aren't going to be redone, re-released, or even made public. For God's sake, I still remember seeing footage from the N64 Mother game that never got released. That and of course, if you want to talk about things that are like Japan exclusives, my god, I feel like if you want to know exactly how much Japan gets compared to us, look at how many games the DS got as well as the Sega Saturn. I'll just say that much. Because I think the Saturn back in the 90s, it got like over 100 or 200 games. The West markets, I feel like, only got a quarter of that. There are many franchises and many things that never got a taste of the West. We'll say though, did give us franchises like Burning Rangers and Knights. You know, two of the many IPs that Sega have nothing to do with. I mean, just talking about that, it makes me wonder, how long does a piece of media have to exist before it becomes public access? I mean, 'cause we talked about this briefly with, like, Winnie the Pooh becoming available to the public recently.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm going to assume it wasn't Disney's choice, was it?
I doubt it.
Yeah. So how long does a piece of media have to live on before it's like, you know what, anyone can make it? I mean, you never know. Probably time we hit 60, Sonic the Hedgehog is going to become public domain. And then the fandoms will go nuts. You know what I mean by that.
Yep.
I'm going way off topic with the game here. I feel like my point is, I have no point. That's a weird thing in me. I go on these random tangents. It would be nice though if we got a Zelda film. Illumination, get on that.
I think I saw, like, talks that they want to do it.
I get that, but having talks and then having it be feasible is something. My main sticking point is because, and we've already discussed this first, but in case anyone's missed it, I'll just go over it briefly. Zelda's more dramatic and more story-based than Mario, and with Link being a somewhat silent protagonist, that's going to be really hard to pull off, so much so that I feel like to the point that they're going to get a celebrity voice actor and it's going to be a mistake.
Yeah.
So guess what? Chris Pratt has now Link. It is kind of weird though in a sense because, and And correct me if I'm wrong, comments, but I honestly feel like isn't Link the only character apart from the TV show back in the 90s? Okay, fine, I'll let that pass. But I feel like if you look at the video games specifically, I think Link is generally the only character, at least in the mainstream of cast, that has not had a voice. Because Zelda, she's obviously been voiced in this game. Impa, same thing again. Although to be fair, I guess if you count like the main cast of Zelda, when you really think about it, it's actually a small pool of people. Because you got Zelda at some point, you got Ganondorf, or Ganon in some ways, and then Link. Impa and all the other people, they're kind of like switched in and out. Yeah, so Link I feel like is going to be the main sticking point. I think Zelda, honestly, is going to be the more difficult film to get right. Because you can make a Zelda film, like, full of references, but, again, I feel like you're going to watch Zelda more for the story, or for the feel of adventure. But that feel of adventure is kind of going to get thrown off as like, ooh, look, Easter egg, ooh, look, Easter egg, hey, look what this film isn't.
Yeah.
Because I also know there's talks about Donkey Kong also getting somewhat of a spin-off or getting some time with the shiny. You know what? I feel like that has a better chance to work because Donkey Kong, you can have more of a comedic sense with him. But in all honesty, Nintendo, beg a Xenoblade film.
Yeah.
Get Monolith in there and just do it all, guys. It kind of makes me happy to see, you know, how Mario's done so well, so it shows the video game films can be a good time.
Yeah, they can.
It just all depends in what context you want to use them in. Because I know people make compilations of cutscene video games and say, hey look, it is Zelda, the movie, or Devil May Cry, the movie. Then again, though, you got to keep in mind that a lot of cutscenes in video games, they aren't. A lot of them wouldn't really be best suited for a film. One of the reasons why I say that is because one of the games I loved as a kid, Jak 2 Renegade, it actually for the longest time held the Guinness World Records for most cutscenes in the game. For going on the longest time and having as many cinematics. One of the reasons why it was able to achieve that is because it had a lot of, I'm gonna be honest, it had a lot of fluff cutscenes. So much so that I remember one of them specifically. It's called Jak Puts the Hoverboard Away. And it's literally the character going up to a shelf, putting a jetboard back on a shelf, and looking at it and going, yeah. Like, literally, that's it. And that counts as a cutscene.
Wow.
It also brings me back to the early days of YouTube. Because remember when YouTube had an 11-minute limit?
I think so.
Yeah, I do. That was like early YouTube, back when it just started out. I was part of that generation. And one of the first big memories of YouTube that I saw was, because I think back in the day, you could either pay or be part of a director's club, in which you could be part of and you could bypass the 11-minute limit. And the first time I saw that is that someone uploaded a 2.5-hour movie of all of the Devil May Cry 4 cutscenes. And that just blew me away at the time, thinking, whoa, a 2-hour video on YouTube. And that's how I discovered Devil May Cry for the first time. So, thanks, YouTube. Uzukaz. Uzukaz.
Sounds like a Pokemon call.
Uzukaz. That's a lone Lightwood in the world.
Yeah.
Now here's the question. You're close by. Ah, we have another dragon. But that's not Nadra.
I think that is Nadra.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Faroche. My bad. Hello, can I ask you for a scale of some kind? God damn it. Can you just shed at least one time? Nah, I think he's too high. Damn it. Curse you, big boy.
They used to give updrafts.
Yeah, I guess not anymore. Maybe they thought that to be too powerful, maybe? Ice keys, no one cares.
I briefly thought that Ice Keys was illuminated firefly.
Okay, he wants you dead, apparently. Okay, seriously, buddy. Thank you for nothing, people. He attacked me twice, and it took you then to realize, oh, should probably get rid of him. Goddamn robots. You can't do what the human can do.
And they said they would help me.
Well,
So far, Tullin's been the only one who's really done much.
well, J-Link, we didn't think you need help with just one tiny key. We thought you had it.
Though Yunobo's been nice for blowing up walls. But Sidon and Riju, we haven't used much.
No. I mean, apart from the one instance which I had to use Sidon's shield, really wasn't much. Same thing for Riju because of her temple.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing, really. I feel like one of the reasons why I love Breath of the Wild so much is that for its time, it was really advanced, but the bonuses in which you got from the game, they were simplistic, but they were great. Mifa, hey, it's an extra chance in case you get killed. Daruk's a shield. Urbosa was an attack power. Rivali was for getting around. The basics.
Mm-hmm.
Here, though, it's sort of like, well, we can't have that because it's basic. We need to do more. Something different for the sake of something different. When, no, you could have just kept the basic bonuses and it would have been nice. Because now I feel like, especially with Sidon and Riju, they kind of do the same thing, really.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, look, offensive stance, except one utilizes a sword and the one utilizes a bow and arrow. It's like, cool, great. But here's the thing, though. Rivali's weapon, he gave you a bonus with a bow and arrow, and the champion's weapons were, well, the champion's weapons, need I say more. Oh no, man, just sometimes I feel like games are better off when they just stick to the basics. Wellspring of Wisdom. Hello. So this is probably right beneath the Fountain of Wisdom. Now here's the thing, is he beneath you or below you? Judging by the structure, honestly wouldn't shock me if he's below you. Right, so you're literally on top of him. Look directly above you. There's nothing there, so yeah, he's gotta be beneath you. If there's literally nothing above you. No. Hey, back in the canyon mine. It always weirds me out when the music just stops. Get all of the zonite. Right, so what treasure are we getting here? Oh. It don't do well in water. Who knew the light blooms were electric?
Or like regular flowers, they just wither away.
Yeah. Well, I would like to think they would last a little bit longer. I mean, flowers don't go in water and then immediately die. It says you're in a mine, but I'm not seeing any mine-specific stuff, or use on the... I think you might be on the outskirts of it, actually. This ain't the mine, it's the outer mines. I guess we could try going up those stairs if they lead to anything.
Yeah.
I see a chest. What you got?
Yup.
Answer is... Hey, charge that bad. That gives us an extra bit. We're ready to get some proper cells for it. You know, Bo, I need you. Honestly, it makes me wonder, should we think about deactivating some of the helpers because of what we've literally discussed?
Maybe. We could always reactivate them when we're fighting a boss or something.
I suppose the more help, the better. Also, it kind of makes me wonder, would the allies work better if there weren't so many of them?
Maybe.
Who knows? Alright guys, so I think next episode I will be looking for this shop in which we are literally on the footsteps of. And we'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for watching. If you liked this video, then please be sure to subscribe to see more. Until then, thanks for watching. See you next time.